Welcome, folks, to a fantastic matchup that will continue the championship legacy of the proud Pacific 12 Conference that stretches back more than a decade. Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the kick goes out of bounds. An odd start to this game for sure. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to pass. It's Matthews. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
It's third down. Opening drive of this conference championship game. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. And the Commodores will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Marshall. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Vanderbilt 7, Wake Forest 0.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ground. It's Jackson. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. To throw, it's Van Buren. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the grab. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down.
Runners all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And they'll set up now for the extra point try.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He dumps it off to the tight end. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Second down after that short completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to throw it on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Looking to throw. It's Matthews. Short connection to the tight end here. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. Commodores pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Now they call a run. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Slides to avoid the big hit. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the move now. Bought some time, now lets it go. Catch made by the tight end. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
On the run, it's Jackson. He breaks free. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The shotgun handoff here. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wake.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Looking downfield, it's Matthews. He'll throw it now. Finds his man. It's Williams. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The receiver makes the catch. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. And the Commodores come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense getting set. Second down play here. he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. This time, a completion. The tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
On first and 10, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Wake Forest, 14.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offensive.
He's in the clear. At the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
That's how you close a half off for this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And the extra point goes up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Moves out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this third down, but you got to give a shout-out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on third down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And it's good right down the middle. And they've regained the lead. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Commodores will kick it deep to begin the second half. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Fights off the defender. This play is blown up. The defense all over him. The Wildcat look backfires that time.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And he's got it again. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the catch. It's Mays. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Demon Deacons will have 1st and 10 here. Breaks loose at the 45. Here he goes. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Defense is coming after him. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back to throw. It's Matthews. Looking to scramble. It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Deep throw across his body to the left. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Touchdown, wait. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They're going to run it here. Breaking tackles. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
You wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And the Commodores looking to keep this drive rolling.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Gets loose on the scramble. It picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. On the run, it's Williams. Touchdown, Commodores. This offense cannot be stopped. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Vanderbilt, 28.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Handoff running right. The defense gets him behind the line as time expires in the third period. Well, Kurt, Wake Forest has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Breaks into the clear. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Gets the first and still running. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Really positive yards here from this running back. He's able to pick up the first down. I guess the only knock would be he does step out of bounds. With the new college rules, of course, the clock will stop momentarily until the play clock starts on the next play, and then the clock will get started again. So just try to stay in bounds when you're working with a lead like this.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Catch made on the out route. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Wake Forest. That's how you finish a play. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Vanderbilt, 28.
So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. He's going to take off. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Commodores come to the line in a hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He escapes the pocket. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. On the move, looking deep down the right side. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And the Commodores line up on 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Matthews. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The offense going with the hurry up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw yet again. The receiver grabs it. You make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Second down after that previous play. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Touchdown, Commodores. Still no answer for this offense.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
PAC up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
35.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Together. Leaning on the run game here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. I like their odds of closing this game out.
And they tack on the extra point.
52. Vanderbilt, 35.
First play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Matthews. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the receivers got it. What a stiff arm. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Well, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
He's got the first and still going. He's brought down, but not before getting in enemy territory at the plus 47. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.